everyone, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity. Good morning, everyone, I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop.
There's an old curiosity shop. Every once in a while I go by there for the fond recollections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
You and I are going thrifting. I'm always looking for interesting items that I can sell in my eBay store, and I'm taking you along with me. Let's see what we can find. All right, today's colors are violet and blue. Violet and blue. Violet is 50% off, and blue is 33% off. Violet and blue. Now, Hall & Oates is pumping in the background, so I'm gonna speak through this whole thing, and then when I get home I might have to do, you know, a dreaded voiceover. Alright, anyway, these are beautiful, but single candlesticks, $8. Okay, no. And yeah, people do mix and match, but I don't think at $8 I want to mess with that. I see no old clocks over there. Okay, so that's that Indiana. I steer clear of this particular thing. Yeah, I just do. For a couple of reasons. So we'll just walk right by that. This is a pretty color. I'm sure it's not old, but it has a Van Briggle. No, of course not. It just reminds me of Van Briggle pottery a little bit. Just a little bit. Look at that raccoon. There's a teapot back there that's not old. And these are neat. But, no. Some coasters back there with a P on it. Would Patrick, the trusty huckster, like those? He might. They're not old, so he might not. Let's see here. There's a trinket jar thing, but I don't think that's old. There's the Liberty Bell on a plate. Some more new decorative plates. Okay, this aisle is going to be... This aisle... Oh, wait a minute. Just as I was about to say, poo-poo, we have a piece of silver crest. Okay, now before I turn it upside down, what would I pay for it? I don't want to pay more than like $3.99 for that thing. $4.99, $5. Maybe. What did I say? Silvercrest? You know, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say opalescent hobnail. $5. All right, probably, but I'll put it in the cart and I'll give it a little bit of a think over in a minute. What is this thing? Oh, that's an ashtray. What are they announcing? Oh, they're only taking cash. Their systems are down. I usually have cash, but I'm friends with everybody who works here, so they'll hold it for me behind the counter if I need to go get cash. All right, let's see what else. Wow, if I let you see from this angle, you can just see the scope. I mean, look at all of these dishes, and it's very well organized. They do a fantastic job at this particular. I'm at the 2nd Avenue Thrift Shop in lovely Camden County, New Jersey, and they really do a good job organizing, as you can see. That's a lot of dishes to go through. Then over here on this side as well, a tremendous amount here to look through. All right, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? I guess initially it just opened at 9 o'clock. So I run my eyeballs over everything very quickly just to see, looking for colors, if anything pops out at me. This Buttons and Bows amber thing is looking interesting. Let's pull that down. And but I'll tell you what, right now they have really got the music pumping in here today. Oh, there's poor little Falstaff. Where am I going to put this? I'll put it in my cart for a second, although I'm not going to buy it. Oh, there's Pink Depression. Look at all this Hall Brown drip. That's a lot of it. Boy, that was hot at one time. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is great for the autumn season. Look at that. 16. I don't want you to be $16. Buttons and bows. That's unusual. I haven't seen that form before. Boy, that would be great for the season coming up, but really? $17. One little cake plate here. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Turn that music down. Okay, now that I can do. See, it's got the 3 feet on it. This might be a Jeanette. Jeanette did a lot of this. I don't recognize the pattern offhand, but it could be a Jeanette. At least it's not that typical sunflower, which is the one I always find. That's a nice little one. That we can do. Hold on. Okay, I turned the camera off for a minute because one of the managers who I'm friends with came over and we chatted, and I found more things. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to show you these in the car. I'm paying way up for this ice bucket, but just wait, and I'm paying way up for that. But wait until you see it. Also, I will show you this Pyrex coffee pot when I get out in the car as well, and it's got its innards. So, and that was only $6. This, woo, I can't wait to tell you what I'm about to pay for it. I'm about to pay way too much, but I think I can still squeeze enough of a profit out of it because it's in such great condition and it is super fantastic. All right, so anyway, now let's keep shopping. Yeah, I think the system might be back up, so I might be able to use my card. And oh, there's. See, I don't really do. I've stopped doing all this crazy daisy, butterfly, whatever that stuff is, Pyrex. But that's a tiny little creamer. That's a funny little shape. I'm reaching across the aisle. I used to get smacked when I did that in church. No, I wouldn't get smacked. But we weren't allowed to turn around. You couldn't face the other way. You had to face forward. You'd get in trouble if you turned around. Oh, look at this. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see it. It's a fondue. I don't think that's old. I saw the fondue sticks poking up there. Let me see. Let me see here. Look at these fish. These sort of aluminum fish. Those are very decorative. I wonder, are they marked? I don't see anything. No, I didn't get smacked in church, but you know how it is when you're little and your mother is up in the choir, my father was always doing something, taking up offering, and you sit with your grandmother and you have to sit up straight. You're not supposed to turn around. You can't look behind you. You have to face forward. Look at this. That's a percolator, and that's $13. Look at that one. I see a dent in the bottom of it. That one says Pyrex on the top. Do you see that? You can't see it under the tape. Pyrex. A Pyrex. All right, it's universal. Okay. It's a universal percolator. And it's got some really early patent dates on it. I don't know, but can you see it? Can you see those patent dates? I'm having a hard time seeing them. I see 1912, 1913, 1914. And this looks like it's aluminum. It's got a wooden handle and a Pyrex top. All right, I'm gonna take a closer look at this. If it's got its insides, it might be worth it even with that little dent right there. And I know I just went out of focus. All right, let me put this in the cart and we'll take a closer look at that in a few minutes. All right, I don't want to mislead anyone into thinking that there's no value to the Hall brown drip. There is value to it. Some of the pieces, more value than others. I did a closer look, and actually some of these pieces are false-graph. This is clearly marked Hall oven proof. I don't know, can you see it? But some of it looked a little suspicious to me. These snack sets over here are actually false-graph. So we'll turn that upside down and you can see it says false-graph under there. Okay, so these aren't priced horribly. And there are lots of pieces of it all around here. But, you know, it is very heavy to ship. It's not a problem, but I checked some comps and I think I'm just not going to be interested in the Hall today. But I will say there is value in some pieces. For instance, these coffee mugs here, if you can find the tall ones that almost look like a stein, you know, they're about twice as tall as this. Get it in the frame. They sell pretty well. So yeah, as I said, check your comps, and it's nice stuff. In fact, I know we had it at home back in the 70s. I don't know where my mother got it, but she had several pieces of it. It's probably a gift, and it's cool, but not for me, not today. But I don't want to give you the wrong idea by saying that it's, you know, that it's no good. It is good. Okay, enough of that. Let me go see if the system is up. Okay, I've moved to another location, a store that is right around the corner. And so I'm doing a voiceover now because it was extremely loud in this particular store. Those salt and pepper shakers were plastic, fantastic plastic. I think this was the new stuff. I don't know, my good friends. Am I weird? I cannot buy somebody's used plastic coffee cup drinking type thing. I mean, you know, I drink out of used glass, but there's just something about that used plastic. Oh, I know a lot of people buy and sell these 1980s era radios. Now, of course, I know the flip time radios. That's big bucks, I guess, but I've just never really bought and sold. I was looking on this to try to find the date. I certainly remember radios like this from the 1980s. I'm sure you do as well. They all seem to have that fake walnut finish. This might be something I might expand into. Who knows? I might. I just need to go and see, you know, what they normally sell for. I do like those little radios. But yeah, no, I just can't do the used plastic cups. I don't know. I guess I'm funny that way. These were not Avon, but I forget what they were. I wasn't interested in them. Some new Christmas decorations. And now we're going to do an experiment. Take a look at that. Is it pressed glass or cut glass? Take a good look at it. Look at the clarity, look at the brilliance. I know you can't tell how much it weighs. I'm going to set that down, and I'm going to pick up another piece, and I want you to look at this one. Is that pressed glass or is that cut glass? Just can you tell with the naked eye? This piece was extremely heavy, and if you guess that this piece is the cut glass, you are right. Look at the brilliance, look at the way the light bounces off all of the facets, but certainly you've got to give it once over with your hands. The pressed glass is lovely, but it has a smooth texture to it.
where the cut glass, you really do feel the sharpness of it. Both pieces were very pretty. I liked them both quite a bit. Let's see, why don't we go jump in the front seat of the car and let's see what I bought today.
Well, that was great fun, and I am back in the front seat of my truck. Let me have a little iced coffee. I'm going to show you what I bought. Now, you saw some of the things in my cart, but you know, a lot of times I hide a few things and wait and reveal them at the end of the video in the front seat thrift haul or the next day on a windowsill or kitchen counter thrift haul. But today I'm going to show you everything. First of all is this wonderful cake plate. It's from the Depression. It is 1930s and it's pink. It's one I haven't seen before. Normally it's the round Jeanette green or pink with the sunflowers on it. Yeah, the cake plate that was given away in sacks of flowers. Yes, actually down in the sack of flour. This is probably a Jeanette piece as well. I'm not certain about that, but that would be my guess. It has a beautiful pattern on it. There are no chips or cracks, and a little bit of wear on the top from slicing cakes, but that's a nice piece. Look at this, I almost didn't see it. These are still doing very well, especially if you can find the innards. Wait a minute, why did that? Okay, never mind. This, and it's got its innards. Look closely and you'll see. Do you want to see? You know you do. Let me try. Ooh, why is that wet? Okay, I'm not sure why that is wet, because I'm not wet. Ugh. Okay. This was only $5.99, and this is the Pyrex stainless. All right, turn that down. So you'll often find these, but you know what's normally missing? This. Because this is so delicate, and you can imagine this sliding around in somebody's kitchen sink and getting broken, but it is all there. Every single piece of it. And we're not missing a doggone thing. Okay, so the stovetop, I think that these, well, I don't know what they're selling for these days, but it wasn't too long ago you could get, upwards of $50 for these. Oh, I don't know. I paid $5.99 for it, so we'll see what happens. Let's put that up there. All right. This I couldn't resist. I've been spying on it for a while, and it finally went on sale. It's a dresser tray, and it's an old one, probably from the Depression era, and you're really not going to be able to see very well. I'll have to show you this again when we get it inside. This is the original glass. There's loss to the silvering. I really like that. Yeah, we're gonna look at this again once I get all the tape off of it, because I don't think you can quite appreciate it as it is. There's so many things you can do with these besides you use them as a dresser tray. This could easily be something that's set on the center of a dining room table, since there's a mirror on it, and then you can put candles on it or different types of things. So this is going to look much better when you see it later than it does right now. That was an awkward sentence, but in a Majolica glaze. Let's get these bad boys out of here. It's the 1930s Japan salt and pepper shakers. I have to be very careful. Be careful when you're opening up salt and pepper shakers in your car. You may accidentally season yourself. Ooh, I did that once about 2 years ago. Came home covered in salt and pepper. The cat was not happy. You don't want salt and pepper all over your pants. Well, maybe you do. Okay, look at those. Beautiful. Excellent condition. And we can see one has a cork and one doesn't. Did they say Japan? No, they don't. say Japan, but this is so typical of that Japan 1930s Majolica. There might be a Japan under there that's just difficult to see, but there they are. Very nice. And I like how they don't have an S or a P on them, but you can see by the holes on the top, one would be salt and one would be pepper. Wonderful. All right, now let's take a look at these. These, I have to get this out of here too. I think these are two little bud vases. At first I thought maybe they were, and I paid $5 for these. Bear with me while I get these out of there. How is everyone today on this lovely, whatever it is? Oh, I know what it is. It's Tuesday, and I get 25% off at a particular thrift shop in Philly, so I've got to head over there. It's on Frankfurt Avenue, Circle Thrift. These must be little matching bud vases. Take a look at these. See, because they're open at the top and there's no cork on the bottom. They are hand painted Japan. We have the Moro something brothers. That's that M. See there on the bottom. I know it's blurry. And then it says Nippon. It's a green mark. This is going to be late 20s into the early 30s. Aren't they nice? I'm guessing that they were bud vases. I can't imagine. I see crud in the bottom of them, you know, the way water would be in there and then flowers. What else could they be? You know. Okay, let me put these in the bag. Okay, I hope you're still with me. Here's a wonderful domed flower frog, which had no price on it, so they tossed it in for $1. They're so nice at that particular store, and I know everybody. Oh wait, this says made in. Oh, this one is marked on the bottom, which they're normally. This says made in F-R-A-N-C-E. Made in France. I have never ever, have you? Can you see it? You can't see it. It's right around here. How about that? Oh well, I've got a nice French flower frog. Thank you to my friends in Connecticut. That would be the Landers, Ferrari, and Clark, right? I think you saw me fiddling with this just a little bit in the store. There's the original cord. And we were looking at the patent dates on the bottom. The earliest patent date on this, I think, is 1914. Hold on. The earliest patent date is 1912. And the latest patent date on it is September of 1924. So this is going to date sometime after 1924, but before 1930. And Universal is the name. There's a wonderful museum up there, and I'd love to go to it. So anyway, and it's not that far. You know, I can be in Connecticut in just a few hours. It's an electric percolator, which looks like a teapot, and I'm loving it because we even have. I paid $13 for it. There is one little ping back in here somewhere right there. It has its innards, and it also has a Pyrex. Let's see, what does it say? It says made in USA Pyrex. Boy, they were really proud to put their name on that. See it? So this is early. Remember Pyrex? Oh gosh, now I'm going to forget the date. Pyrex comes out after the turn of the century, but before 1920. You already know. I just can't remember it. 1909, 1912, something like that. So it's early. Pyrex comes out, and they're supplying glass for many different companies. And here we have it right there. Okay, so I'm gonna clean that out, and we'll test it. We'll see if it needs to have its fuse replaced. Let's get this lid. What did I do with the? Oh, the lid is already on it. I just put the lid on it, and I'm sitting here looking for the lid. That's how excited I am. It's a wooden handle. That's an early one. And a nice shape on that as well. And a nice old cord to boot. I think I did well today. There's a nappy in hobnail moonstone. Slow down. And I think this is an anchor hocking moonstone piece rather than a Fenton piece. Yeah, that was $5. I did get a discount there, so it's a little bit less. Paid a little bit less than that. This is the piece I really paid for. Ooh, I'm all cattywampus. Let me fix myself. This piece right here, I had to have it. Now, I paid, where's the price? I think you saw it in the store. $19.99. I did get a discount, so this came down to probably about $15. And it's marked on the bottom, United Chrome on Brass. There might be something else under there. Give me a minute and let me pick away. No, it just says United Chromium on Brass. Now when I look at this thing, I see the grapes embossed on there. See the little etching? And I see that on cocktail shakers and little chrome cocktail glasses. So we're in that pre-war 1930s, 40s era. The condition on this is tippity-toppity. It's super clean. There's not a dent or a scratch on it. And it has this wonderful action. When we open the lid, we can see down inside of it. And I don't think, it doesn't seem as though this wants to come out of there, so I'm not going to force it. But the glass insert, look at that. This is heavy, and look at the glass on the inside. I think it's permanent. It doesn't seem to want to come out. So we have a wonderful 1930s, 40s chrome ice bucket. You know how big cocktail items are and barware items. And as I said, this clearly dates to that era, and I couldn't have expected any better condition. So really, even if I had paid full price at 20 bucks, that would be a good price. What's it gonna sell for? I really don't know, but as we know, these types of items usually do pretty well. And nice ice buckets. I don't find those every day. Okay, that's it for now. I think I did well today. It's not for sale yet. Wait until I get it home, get it all cleaned up. You'll know when it's for sale because I'll show you quickly in my little review. You know how I do when I say, okay, it's all up for sale and ready to go. Thank you for shopping with me. What was your favorite item? Was there anything that you saw that you wish I had purchased? Do you have any questions about why didn't you buy some of that Hall Brown drip? I tried to address that in the video, but if you have questions about it, ask me. We'll talk about it. Okay, that's it. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop, saying thanks for watching, wait for the cat, and so long for now. No, it is not pumpkin spice, not until the first day of autumn. Well, maybe after Labor Day weekend.